We have been working on the Metamorphosis Method since several years. It is the result of our experience and investigation working with dancers all over the world.
I don't think we wanted to create a method. I think it happened that we discovered a way to work with dancers, to lead them wherever we wanted to lead them, wherever we want, or we try to lead them to arrive somewhere. So it is true that it is not totally improvised. It is quite a square. We have some sections where we work in a specific way with the dancers. Inside the sections, we improvise, and we realize that working this way, we arrive somewhere. So this happened spontaneously, and I guess when we saw that, we decided to continue working this way, and this became a method.
I think in the studio, I feel really concentrate to develop my strengths like physicality and the mental. I think they help me to make conscious decision of what I'm doing and be concentrate and never give up and never show weakness.
It consists in 4 different stages. The first part is physical training. It's made in order to strengthen through lengthening. It's something I made by myself, that I used by myself to train, and that we saw that it was very useful and fruitful with the dancers.
You have to come into the studio first thing and be disciplined and focused. And starting from the warm-up, you have to maintain this focus throughout the whole day.
It has different stages, and it goes from a standing moment and a moment on the floor. Well, quite intense. Then we have a ballet bar, which is made from Irache. Both of them we do with the dancers, so we teach and we train at the same time. Irache does a ballet bar which is non-stop. For many different reasons, we find it's very useful and challenging. When this finish, we arrive into a improvisation moment. The improvisation moment is not free improvisation, but it's guided improvisation, so we give them images and tasks. Then we go into the creation of individual material, which we coach one by one. And then we arrive to the last stage, which is the teaching of our own choreographical material.
Well, the method, it can change a little bit. So it is true that we have different possibilities depending on with who you are working. Of course, we work with very different type of dancers. We don't work always we work with balletic dancers. We work with contemporary, or what people call contemporary dancers. We can be working with acrobats. We work with hip hoppers. So of course, depending who you have in front, you use different tools that you have, I guess, in your rucksack. So you change a little bit the different sections.
We do the training and the class with the dancers, and we are really passionate, and we really love what we do. And people like to take the method with us because they know they're gonna get pushed hard.
It's amazing see them doing not only the class, which is quite intense, but the phrases and the choreography and the improvisation. It's amazing how through the example you can learn so much.
I believe you can be professional already with 14, 15, depends of you, of your commitment with the art or with yourself or with the dance in this case. But I think we provide them to work physically intensively, yes, but in many other ways intensively and in a professional environment.
You have to be willing to be completely 100% invested all of the time. And that is really hard, to be constantly switched on for hours at a time, like no break. It's a challenge, but it's very rewarding. Like when you're able to achieve this, you can achieve a lot more with your dancing.
You need to be disciplined before you can be free. And this I definitely also see how the dancers develop, is that they become more clear in their movements. They realize when they've done something wrong, and then they are eager to self-correct as well. So they're not waiting necessarily for Irache and Igor to tell them exactly what they did wrong. They are, after they have been guided by them, they are able to take on board by themselves and be their own teacher and be responsible to improve their own work without having somebody in front of them to tell them exactly how to do it.
Most of the times the dancers that work with us tell us that they discover new ways to use their minds while they dance. So we work with a lot of visualizations. We will work a lot with what we always call this total commitment, which it's a big word, but probably total commitment is just being here now in the moment.
Something that I found to just tweak my technique and my danceability even more is the tiny little details within dance, like remembering that I have fingernails and they can go through space. I can initiate movement from my nails, my toenails, from every little thing. And they talk about eyes on the back and over the body, and it makes perfect sense when you're dancing because your movement becomes like three-dimensional.
I have definitely seen how dancers flourish in this environment. In different scenarios, they are absolutely like almost addicted to the way of working. Of course, the physical is very tough, but when it's in your body, you almost can't get enough of it. It's the body feels fantastic.
You can do something with the right intention and the right approach, and if you fall, you still had the right idea behind it, and that speaks more, I think, than if you fall or if you make a beautiful position at the end. I think it's, even when we do group work, it's not about us all having the exact same position because we're 20 different bodies, but we're all in the same world together. We all have the same approach and the same idea and intention and color and thickness of the air behind it, and then at the end of the day, that's what makes us all look the same. So the coaching is that richness that really makes your mind work, and when your mind is working, then the dancing, it's there.
Probably what grabs me most about this method of working is that Irache and Igor, they see you as more than just a dancer, they see you as a person. They don't want you to be a clone. They want to try get you out of your head to try push yourself and try find new pathways, new ways of working to improve yourself every single day.
I feel that the brain and the body is made in such a way that only when it's so excited can be pushed in such a way. There's no other way.
And sometimes when you're really tired, you need more concentrate, because sometimes it's because you mentally tell yourself you are tired. And I really interesting about learn from tired, like if you think it's an opportunity to improve, then you will keep develop and explore your potential.
As hard as they push you, they're also very understanding. So they'll push you very hard, but in a really encouraging way. They make you want to work hard for yourself, not just for them, not just for the residency. Yeah, so I think it's really they give a lot to you, which encourages you to give a lot back to them, which then gets fed back to you, and you can leave this with a lot to take away. Like, I've got so much stuff that I've written down on my phone, just little things that have stuck out as to what they've said that I'm definitely going to retain, take back to me to New Zealand, and really try to implicate in other styles, because at the end of the day, although it is a separate way of working, and all these different ways of working that we might be exposed to, they're all kind of linked at the same time. And if you can grab onto the best parts of each way of working, manifest them within yourself, yeah, it can really help you achieve what you want to.
I believe, first of all, as a person, this process allows you just to put down all these barriers that we as humans create in our brain without no reason. So with Irache and Igor, I really found a way to like just push down all these barriers and keep like fighting, because one day you're like maybe against the wall and it's not happening, but in the end of the week there's a day that it happens and you can like really feel the movement and you are there, and it's such an amazing feeling and you feel so happy. And also I believe like what you do, like it has to make you happy, and the moment that just bores you or you're not interested anymore, you just have to quit because it's not your thing.
I think, I guess we are addressed to dancers that they want to learn, that they want to be better, that they want to work hard, that, this is the priority. I would say dancers or artists, that they want to be better, to learn, to learn different ways of thinking, of moving. Of course, after you will work differently with classical dancers, contemporary dancers, but I believe dance is dance. I believe classical dancers can be contemporary can try to be classical, yes. So for me it's a mishmash. I would like to work, or I think we usually work with people that they want to go to the front and learn different things.